I'm a specialist in the United States Army. I've been in for 5 years and been on 2 different combat tours. But now it is time for me to move on to my next mission. So let's get started. Okay, today I'll be making pecan pie truffles. Now what you're going to need is 2.5 cups of finely chopped pecans, 1 cup of graham cracker crumbs, 1 cup of brown sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, 1/4 cup of almond milk, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. You're also going to need 1 package of melting chocolate so you can melt it down for your dipping your truffles in for later. Now the first thing you want to do is take your package of graham crackers, and what I did is just put it in a processor and grinded it up almost to a powder. And then also I had bought just the chopped pecans from the store. Same thing, I just put it in the fruit processor and grinded it up just to make it a little bit more easier to work with. Now once you have all your ingredients set up, the first thing you need to do is just mix all your ingredients together. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now you're going to just mix it all together so they combine real easy. And to make these a little bit more stickier, I like to add a little bit of the melting chocolate into it also in order for it to mix a little bit better. So I add maybe a 1/2 cup of melting chocolate in here to get it mixed all well in together. So I'm going to do that. I'll probably need a little bit more chocolate. Now once you got this all together, what you're going to do next is start rolling the truffle balls out. Now it's nice and mixed, so that's what I'm going to do. I am going to get that started and start rolling the truffle balls out. Okay, your next step is going to be to roll your truffle balls out. Now what you're going to need to do is take about a tablespoon size amount of your mixture and just roll it in your palms to make a nice little ball. And the easiest way I found to do this is to get a little bit of cooking oil on your hands so that the mixture doesn't stick to your hands. It rolls a little easier. Now I'm sticking the truffle balls on this cookie sheet because after I'm done rolling them out, they're going to need to be placed in the freezer for about 2 to 4 hours. Now these truffle balls don't have to be perfectly even every time. Just try to make them about the same size. Now you want to put them in the freezer so that you can get them nice and hard, so that it's easier to dip them in the chocolate and so that they're not as sticky. One more on this cookie sheet. Okay, like I said, once you finish with your truffle balls, you're going to stick them in the freezer for 2 to 4 hours. No less, because then they're a little bit too sticky to dip. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now that the truffle balls have been in the freezer for about 2 to 4 hours, they're nice and hard. What I do is take a toothpick and just stick the toothpick right in the center. After your chocolate has warmed up, I'm just going to dip it in my chocolate and swirl it around and get it all over the ball. And then just dab off the extra chocolate. And you're going to place it on your parchment paper. I have another toothpick to kind of help me get it off. Then just take a little bit of the extra chocolate and just cover up the holes. Continue doing that for the rest of the truffle balls. Now, after you've dipped all your truffle balls in the chocolate and got it nice and covered, you're going to stick these back into the freezer for about another hour or so, just so that the chocolate can set and get nice and hard. Okay, there you go. Now, once you're done, like I said, you're going to stick these in the freezer so that the chocolate can get nice and hard, and so you can be able to serve it that way. Now, I'll show you how to plate your truffles. Okay, my next step is plating. Now, I already have a square plate here with powdered sugar kind of sprinkled on it. I also have my vanilla ice cream scoop. So the next thing I'm going to do is take my truffles, and I'm going to arrange them kind of like this, and take a sprinkle of pecan crumble and sprinkle them on top of each little truffle ball and on top of the ice cream. Now this is a caramel drizzle. So I'm going to take this and drizzle it over the ice cream and the truffles. Next, I have a few mint leaves, and I am going to place them in the center between each truffle and the ice cream. And there you go. My truffle plating. Well, thank you very much. I had a fun time making it.